My name is Atif Moon, and I'm a wheelchair tennis athlete. My message in a bottle is basically, if you're passionate about something, you shouldn't let anything stop you from accomplishing it. I've gone through a lot of challenges in my life. First of all, I was born with cancer, called neuroblastoma. It was a late stage cancer with a tumor in my spinal cord, and doctors said I had little chance of survival. But after going through multiple surgeries at a month old and chemotherapy, I was able to battle through it. But as a result, I became paralyzed from the waist down. Regardless, it hasn't stopped me from accomplishing a lot of things I've been able to do in my life. One thing that I went through is one challenge I went through is just wanting to become independent. When being in a wheelchair, you don't want to rely on other people to help you out. You want to figure out how to do things on your own. So it was a long battle, finding ways for myself to become independent. Even with the support of my great family who helped me with a lot of things, I wanted to find my own way in doing different things. And it was a long process. When I went to college at UCLA, I decided to live on the dorms on my own, and finally I felt that freedom where I was able to live on my own without any issues, for the most part. I mean, there were issues here and there, but I was able to get through it on my own. Another good example is tennis. I've been playing tennis since I was 5 years old because my parents wanted me to get involved in different activities. And I remember playing tennis, I couldn't even win a match or even a game for the longest time. And I kept battling because I really was passionate about the sport, and I still am now. And finally I was able to win my first tournament after about 6 years of competitions. And then also with tennis, I've had a lot of other ups and downs, battling multiple back surgeries where I kept losing momentum when I was doing well. I ended up getting hurt, and then I had to stop playing again. And I even remember a certain point back in 2009 where I was in a lot of pain, that the doctors had told me that, I don't think you should be playing tennis anymore and things like that. But I didn't listen to that because my goal was to be playing tennis. I wanted to play, and I was able to get through that last surgery, and for the last couple of years I've been able to travel all over the country and compete without any major pain, which is great. And I know that I have a long-term goal of making the Paralympics one day, and that's all I see right now. I'm not letting anything stop me from getting in the way, no matter what everyone else is saying, oh, you can't make it, or it's not good for your body or anything like that. And I think in general that's just something. So with that, I think that you definitely, once you set a goal, you shouldn't let anything stop you, no matter what someone else tells you to do, or what someone else says, or any discouragement you may have along the way. Of course, you're going to have discouragement, which I had through all my pains, and I had doubts as well. But always in the back of my mind, I was able to feel that, I can do it. And even when I thought I couldn't, with all that pain from the doctor said I wasn't able to, saying I can't play tennis, and maybe I had that feeling at times in certain moments in my life, I felt that in the end that I will be able to figure out a way to do it. And I think that's what a lot of people should realize, that everyone has their own passions and dreams, and I think if you want to do it, there are ways to do it. Obviously it's not an easy, it's not going to be easy, but I think that it's important to just stick with your goals and your passions, because we only have one life to do it, and this is the time to try whatever you want to do, and just not have anything don't let anything get in the way of that. So that would be my message in a bottle. With my story, my goal is in the end is to help inspire other people